Today, I want to talk about being overweight. Um, how many of us out there uh, are not comfortable with the way we look? Don't look like models, don't have that sexy figure, that hard bodied figure. Most of us are not out there at the gym lifting weights or running on that treadmill or doing those brisk walks down the sidewalk like the 40, 50-year-old housewives do with their little yoga pants and their little earphones and their buddies. A lot of us just sit on the couch and eat potato chips and fucking watch TV and love pizza and ice cream. But why are we like that? Um, are we born that way? I mean, do we get it genetically? If your mom or dad's a big fatty, are you a big fatty? I don't know. I have two boys. One of them's kind of chubby. The other's very skinny. They eat the same amount because they're, less than 2 years apart from each other. They eat roughly the same. The bigger one's got more of an appetite, though. He always wants snacks and that kind of thing. But, I mean, is it genetic? Maybe partly. What else is it, though? I mean, you see that skinny model type girl over there. That buff dude at the beach. Why the fuck don't they like to eat a whole bag of potato chips and a tub of chip dip? That shit tastes good, you know? Why do they want to eat fucking protein shakes and carrots? That shit sucks, right? How does it feel to be overweight? Are you comfortable in your own skin? When you wear clothes, do they fit right? I have a bigger gut, so when I wear shirts, I got to worry about my gut hanging out the bottom. I buy big shirts, big baggy shirts, so that my shit covers up my shit, and I dress nice, and I look nice, but I don't feel comfortable in my clothes necessarily, you know? Do you? I mean, girls, you wear a lot of yoga pants and that kind of shit. Why? You don't feel comfortable in your own skin. Why? Do you think you are attractive? Or do you feel like you're unattractive? Guys, do you like big girls? I like some. It depends. I mean, I don't like a big slob, but thick girls can be hot. Not all of them. Skinny girls can be hot. I mean, there's a whole mix. I don't have a type. But I don't think attractiveness is defined by the size of you. Do you think so? Is that gross? Why do we like to eat so much? Why do fat kids look forward to ordering pizza on the weekends? And then following it up with a candy bar or ice cream. Drinking a big 2-liter. Why don't skinny people do that? What skinny people? What the hell? Some of you don't even eat. Why? Then you got the weirdos that are skinny as hell that eat like a hog. I got a buddy who's skinny as shit, but he'll out eat any one of us, anybody, at any time. So what is it about being overweight? Do you judge overweight people? When you see overweight people walking down the street, you'll go, oh, look at that fatty. If a girl's got a little bit of a pudge belly from having a baby or just eating too many fucking bonbons or something, do you look at her and say no? Does personality take place? What about hygiene? Anybody want to go there? Do overweight people have hygiene issues? Do you stink in places that you shouldn't stink? You get like rashes and fucking chafing and that kind of shit. Your thighs rub together. Oh yeah. Why do people find thigh gaps sexy? That's fucking stupid. I'd rather thighs rubbing together than a gap. That gap, their legs are skinnier than my arms. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Is hygiene an issue? Or are you a pretty clean chick? It's a big deal in this country. A lot of people are overweight. A lot of people are uncomfortable with themselves. Why don't we like to exercise? What sucks about exercising? I try to go to the gym since June or July, minus the last couple weeks because of the holidays. I've been going to the gym anywhere from 2 to 4 days a week, lifting weights every other visit, and then treadmill in between, 1 mile, 2 miles, nothing major, maybe 3. I also switched to a diet of like very low carbs, like turkey burgers for dinner, brats, no bread, no nothing like that. I'm a big chips and dip freak, so I had a hard time kicking that. I switched to tortillas and salsa. Still got carbs, but that's why it's like a low carb gimmick. But salsa's healthy, you know. So yeah, and then on the weekends I allow myself to cheat because I gotta have pizza, I gotta have ice cream. I'm a fat kid at heart. I gotta have these things. You cannot keep me from these things. I'll go nuts. But if I can have it once in a while, and then I feel like I can stick to a diet. But to be honest, I haven't lost shit for weight. I have not lost shit for weight. I've lost maybe 8 pounds. My clothes fit better, so I think maybe there's some new muscle in the mix from lifting weights. But I mean, I'm still a big guy from all that effort, and then there's people that lose weight in like a month or something. They're down like 20, 30 pounds. But do you go to the gym? Does it work for you? Why don't you go to the gym if it doesn't work for you? Do you plan on ever getting in better shape? Does it matter to you? Do you know, you don't care if you're big? You're big, you're big. That's fine. It's fun. Whatever. I don't care. It's me. Or one of these days I'll get in shape. Or you know, what's the idea? So yeah, I kind of wanted to just talk about that. I think it's an issue that a lot of people deal with and are self-conscious about that nobody talks about. So I wanted to just put it out there, and you can listen to it for yourself and agree or disagree or whatever you want. But yeah, other people think and feel the same way you do. Nobody's perfect, and people feel like shit about themselves. So everybody just be you and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's it for the Underground Sound Extra. That's the short one. Peace.